This is a aluminum window, and it's about 27 years old. And as you can see, the glass in this has all fogged up, and it's a very inefficient window. The windows that we're going to be putting in are probably 3 times more efficient than this existing window. And the window that we're going to be putting in will also be a little thicker in terms of the dimension here. So this window is about 2 inches. The window we're going to be putting in is about 2 3/4 inches. So that means we're going to have to fit it to this inside casing as well. We're going to start by cutting out the window to get it out, and then we'll show you here the process that we're going to use in doing that as well. Well, as you can see, we've removed a section of the siding so that we can expose this nail fin on the old window. From here we can take that window out and prepare the opening for the new window. You can see that the siding here is sitting on top of what we call the sheathing. The sheathing is what gives the wall its shear strength. And in between the sheathing and the siding you have felt, which is this black material. It's a drainage wall system. We want to preserve that drainage wall system by sealing our window against this sheathing here, and then we're going to put some flashing over the top of that, some flexible flashing. We'll show you what that looks like, and we're going to seal against this siding as well. We're going to use the existing casing. The homeowner wants to save that. In some cases we can replace that casing. We've got about 3/4 of an inch, and we need 1 1/4 inches for our new window. So we're going to cut this back probably 3/8 to 1/2 inch. And one option would be to take the casing completely out, but there's a lot of wear and tear on a casing when you do that. We're able to cut the casing in place. It takes a little bit of skill to do that, but we're able to do that, make it a nice clean cut, get it to fit very nicely. Well, now that we've cut back this casing and we've put this self-adhesive flexible flashing, this is a waterproof flashing that we put down so that any moisture can be drained out from underneath that window. Now that we've cut it back, we can fit that window in. Once we fit this window in, then we can put some additional self-adhesive flashing over the top of that nail fin. We want to make sure that all of our windows are level and plumb and square in order to meet the manufacturer's requirements. If they're not level, plumb, and square, it can interfere with the warranty on the windows. So we take extra precautions to make sure that all of your windows will meet the requirements for the warranty. There's a bedding seal that we put in underneath this fin, and then we've used a ceramic coated screw so that it won't rust in mounting this window in. Now we're ready to make a second cut so that we can fit our trim pieces in. So you can see now that we've added in this waterproof flexible flashing over the top of the nail fin, and the flashing on the bottom goes up underneath the bottom fin so that we sequence it for moisture control. So any moisture that gets in there can now come out. We've added Z-metal flashing. That also allows for moisture to move through. And then we've also added along the edge here caulk, and that seals that seam so that we have no moisture coming into the window from the side. Now this particular homeowner has selected a 2-inch brick mold type trim. And we've just kind of set this up here so you can see what it looks like. Obviously this will be caulked here and here to seal that up, so that essentially we end up with a triple seal on this window, which makes it virtually bulletproof.